Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of patience, and I think it's pretty humbling to, like you said, be basically, I mean, a professional baseball player who, whether people know you or not, is being paid to play the game. And then a
Yeah.
few weeks later going back and, running clothes for comedians or whomever might be in the changing room. So I think it
Yeah.
says a lot about your character, number one, to be, to have to do this, but to be okay with it, and to say that work is work and you're happy to be working. There was some confusion, I think, in the article, that there was a little bit of mix up, that I think led to some confusion on Twitter. But you said that you had ran into Trevor Bauer at the LA location, but it was actually Carlsbad, and it might have led to some other like mix-ups. Is there anything you want to clear up about that article?
Yeah, so just Anthony Oliveri was the writer for the article. He called me up. We did an hour-long interview. A small fraction of it was about who I've met, in my years at Lululemon. And so yeah, I had told him at the locations that I worked at, who I met, how it went, stuff like that. But that's not really what the article itself was about. But anyways, the decision was made to use the Trevor Bauer part, and then another decision was made to make the writing in first person. So there were just so many moving parts that I understand how it's easy to get things mixed up, to be misleading, and I do think that the article, I thought, it did show Bauer in a semi-negative light, even though that was the conversation that took place. The information that I was given about him shopping for his brother, that came from a third party, coworker that made the introduction. And then the location that it took place in, I think he just opted to say, I worked in Hollywood for 2 years, rather than say I worked in Carlsbad for 1 year and then Hollywood another year. Just for the writing purposes, it doesn't look that good. But yeah, that's the truth of it, is that it was Christmas Eve in Carlsbad. He came in, a coworker greeted him, found out he was a baseball player, and then introduced us. And I was like, cool, I play baseball too. He said, cool, what do you got in store? And I said, not a whole lot, it's Christmas Eve, what do you want? And that was about it. And then I did check him out at the cash register. He did give me his information for the 25% discount that athletes get. So like, I know it was him. It's just in the story there's these two
Yeah.
inaccuracies that
Yeah.
people think debunk the
Yeah.
whole thing. It's like, what is there to debunk? There were inaccuracies. Oops, mistakes happen.